Yes, we did it. Hello, everybody. I turn the recording off.
And we are on. Good evening, everybody. It's Cindy and Joe from Tampa, Florida.
Live.
So we're here tonight just to give you a little insight on the company that we've been partnered with for the past 5 years.
Yes, we will.
And tell a little bit about our background, a little bit how we got involved, why we got involved, why we stay involved. Yeah. And of course, we'll tell you about the company, a little bit about the history, how they got started, and of course, the amazing patches that we all are enjoying great health benefits with.
Fantastic.
So,
yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and
let's, hopefully you'll get to know us a little bit better, because this is kind of our passion. It's what we look forward to. We still have regular 9-to-5 jobs, but this is what we live for. And let's go ahead and go to the presentation mode just for a little bit here.
Okay.
And talk a little bit about what it is that drives us. And
this is a us thing.
Yep.
This is our kind of our mantra.
We like to start off with this just so you kind of get to know us a little better and figure out what drives us. And what we call it is our VLP movement. And the VLP movement basically has 3 pillars. And that first pillar of that
hold on a second.
Yeah,
hold on a second.
Let's back up.
Let's back up. I don't think I shared my screen.
Well, that makes sense. Maybe we can start the recording.
No, we're going to still record, but I have to share my screen.
That was our first tech gremlin of the night.
And it's going to be the last. Okay, that's a little better. I kind of jumped the gun there, folks. Sorry about that.
Oh, now I can tell that we're over in the corner. That helps.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to see the chat rolls while we're in presentation mode, but that's okay. VLP movement, what it means to us, why it's so important to us. It stands for vitality, longevity, and prosperity. And so if you understand what it is that drives us, we're looking for ways of living a much more vital life. And if you have that vitality, you're almost necessarily going to have more longevity in your life. And we believe that if you're living a life with good vitality and great longevity, that you probably need to focus on the third pillar too, and that's prosperity. And so that's what makes up our mantra. Now, there's other pillars that are very important to us, but when we speak publicly, we talk about these 3 in the VLP movement. So if you get to our websites, or if you're out there on YouTube and you stumble across the VLP movement, you'll know a little bit about why we have started that. And it just turns out that this business, this LifeWave business that we're going to share with you tonight, hits every one of these 3 pillars almost dead center. So you'll see why we're so excited about that.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how it all got started. This gentleman is David Schmidt. He is the founder, CEO of LifeWave, and the inventor of the technology. Now, back in the very early 2000s, David was working for the U.S. Navy, and he was on a project with the U.S. Navy's mini submarine program. And his goal was to find, the purpose of this was for David to find a way to help keep the crew member on the submarines awake longer and even alive longer in the event of an emergency or a catastrophe. Yep. So in doing so, David was trying to find a way to keep the crew member awake and alert longer without having to resort to caffeine or stimulants or any type of drugs of any kind. And doing that, David began to discover this technology, which is now what is the LifeWave patches. And it all started with this one. The Energy Enhancer patch was LifeWave's first patch, and later on when we bring Mark out, he probably will have a thing or two to say about this, because this was the only product they had way back in those early days. And basically, right after they introduced it, it got into the hands of this gentleman on the far right-hand side, it's Mr. Richard Quick. He was a coach for the Stanford University swim team, the women's swim team, and he provided these patches to his team members. And a few weeks later, the swimmers started having amazing results, and 6 out of 8 of them swam they were breaking their own records. And they went on to compete in Olympic trials wearing these patches, which caught the attention of the committees. And so they had to prove, they were forced to bring these patches into the lab and have them tested to assure that they did not contain any drugs or stimulants that would, produce these results. And they actually tested clean. So that's what kind of brought the whole system to life. So the LifeWave patches are backed by clinical studies, by science. There's over 80 clinical studies. There's more on the board. And recently we learned of a few new studies that came out on the newest patch that we'll talk about in a little bit. And that's really exciting news. There's over, I want to say close to 100 patents. So, close to 100 patents, and I think 70 or so just in regenerative science alone.
Correct. Uh-huh.
So these patches are backed by scientific research.
Clinical research and patents makes it very important.
So how does the technology work? Well, I'm going to show this short video here that'll kind of explain it a little bit better than I can.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor or visit lifewave.com. LifeWave. Live long. Live well.
Okay. So basically, that's really the technology behind these amazing patches. You simply apply a patch to a specific point on the body, and different patches have different recommended points. But for instance, there's patches that help relieve pain, so you might want to put them on the point of pain.
Right. Let's get into those patches.
We're working our way.
Ooh.
Activated by our body heat, they reflect wavelengths of light, and the healing techniques are really awesome. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through here because we want to go over the patches and tell you a little bit about what we've experienced. So I've already talked about the energy enhancer patch, proven to improve energy, endurance, and mental focus. I use these patches when I'm, have a really hectic work day and I need to stay focused and alert. And when 3 o'clock comes, I don't have that, midday burnout. Silent Nights enhances the quality and increases the length of the sleep. And Joe has had recent really good results from Silent Nights.
Yes,
that
if
we have time later on, he may share with you.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's the IceWave patches, which are safe and natural relief for whole body and local pain. And understand, all these patches are completely drug-free. The glutathione patch is probably one of my favorites. Glutathione is the master antioxidant. I didn't even know what glutathione was prior to becoming a LifeWave member. And since then, I've learned so much. I love this patch.
No, I just saw a technical glitch go off over there.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
just a call.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, basically glutathione provides great support for the immune system. It's mainly contains in the liver and in the brain and in the heart and the lungs.
Yes.
And so it produces detox for our bodies, which is very important. The carnosine patch is great, clinically shown to increase stamina, improve strength, flexibility, and it also testing has shown that it has a benefit to the health of the organs as well. And then the Eon patch. This patch is clinically proven to reduce stress and decrease inflammation. And this is huge because stress and inflammation are precursors to aging and illness.
That's right. Now, if we could just take 1 second here, Cindy, if we can go back a frame or two. Yes. So just to tie this into VLP, I mean, I like to do this, in that vitality section, these 3 patches here are what I focus on when it comes to that pillar of our VLP movement. The enhanced energy, the better sleep, the relief of pain, getting that stress out of your body or the pain out of your body. I think that kind of leads to a more vital life. And then if we go to the next, these 3 patches, there's a reason why they call them Y-age glutathione, Y-age carnosine. These are Y-age. These are longevity patches as far as I'm concerned, as far as our VLP movement goes. And in a little bit, we'll talk about the prosperity piece of that movement.
This is a slide I like to show. This is a infrared imaging. The top 2 images show the red represents inflammation in the body. And then the Eon patch that I just spoke of is applied. And about 10, 15 minutes later, look what happens to the images on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a few other patches we'll mention here. There's the SP6 Complete. This can help reduce appetite, cravings, and can help support a weight loss program. The Alavita is a patch to help the health of the skin from the inside and the outside too, because it does have they do have some facial creams that you can purchase with the Alavita patch if you choose. And then the Nirvana patch can help support healthy endorphin production. Now, we all know what endorphins do. It's that feel-good feeling, when you just had a great workout or you're excited or you're riding on a roller coaster or whatever you're fancy, it's that really good, excited, endorphin feeling. It enhances mood. And now we want to go and talk about the X39. Now, the X39 has been around for a little over a year now,
Yep.
And it has really taken the world by storm. LifeWave has had prior to X39, 14 years of extreme success. And when this patch was released, it's tripled the success of the company.
So they've been around for 14 years, and with the introduction of one patch product that focuses on something that people are very aware of these days, the company tripled after being in business for 14 years. That'd be like Amazon suddenly this year tripling in size, just to imagine what that really means. And so anyways, the X39 has just really, really blown the lid off of LifeWave, and it's helped so many people.
So I'm going to show you another video that kind of explains what this patch does.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more your youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body: how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Imagine investing in companies like these when they first went public and riding their growth to where they are today. Those who made wise decisions to get involved gained incredible wealth. Now it's your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The LifeWave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough. For your body, for your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
Here we can pop out for a minute.
Okay. I just want to talk 1 second about this, and then we're going to move on. So the way this stem cell patch works is it's elevating this copper peptide called GHKCU, and that copper peptide is known to activate our own stem cells. It also has in itself amazing anti-aging properties, just that peptide in itself. So basically elevating this peptide is really the key to unparalleled health and vitality. I'm going to go ahead and stop our share right now, for now.
Yep.
And is it time to?
Well, I think it's a good time, for letting people know what these patches have done for us. I mean, a lot of folks who are looking at these for the first time, they kind of want to hear some of the things that have gone on. And for myself, for example, we've been with LifeWave now for 5 years, thank goodness, because we've had the opportunity to be able to be using these patches long enough to be able to see the long-term impact that it has on our bodies. And I've been using the Eon patch now for 5 years. And what that's done for me is I had an injury back in college football, compressed 2 vertebrae in the back of my neck. And I lost the range of motion in my neck. I was very, I couldn't go too far. But after using that patch for a while, I got all of that back. I have absolutely no pain anymore. And something happened today that was kind of, large in my life when it comes to what these patches have done for us, because I've been on the new X39 patch now since it came out last January, and I just knew that overall I was feeling better than I felt, in 20 years, the combination of the few patches that I was using. And back in 2014, I did a sleep study because I was having some snoring problems and so on. And this sleep study came back and said that I had moderate apnea. Yeah. And then they wanted to fit me for a CPAP. And I said, nah, not right now. And so here we are now, almost 6 years later. I went to get some life insurance for the sake of Cindy. And they said, no, we saw this study, then, this sleep study that says you have apnea. We're not going to be able to insure you. And so I thought, what the heck? I'm going to go back and get another sleep study. And so I did last year, and last week, I should say. We're going through another little techie problem
Well,
here.
we're trying to get Mark here. But go ahead, Joe.
I'm going to do that. And so my doctor sent my letter today. Well, there we go. And what it basically says is that the last time I did the study, they measure these things called AHL or AHI. And he said it was over 15 the last time. This study, the AHL, was at 6.8. It more than fell in half. And his next sentence was the sentence I was waiting for and hoping for. And it says that this may not need treatment with a CPAP. And so hopefully now I can go forward and get that life insurance for Cindy and take care of it that way. And I attribute it to the fact that these patches have helped me overall. So we're going to try to get Mark out now. I saw him earlier, was on the attendee list.
So it should say click here to join.
So hang on.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Bear with us. Okay. I see Erica. We got to get through the list here, but we're not seeing Mark. He was here earlier. We saw him earlier.
There you are.
Okay, we got.
Okay.
So Mark, if you raise your hand, we might be able.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get Mark on.
We'll see if this works. Oh, it's going to. So far, we've got Mark, and he's probably got a video button on the bottom of his screen where he can bring his video up. We'll see if that works. We can.
And there should be a mute.
There
okay,
we go.
There it
is. So to introduce Mark a little bit, Mark will tell a little bit about his story, but Mark has been with LifeWave almost since the beginning. And Mark has achieved great things in LifeWave. He's reached the level of presidential director, and back when Mark reached that level, there were literally less than a handful of people in LifeWave who had reached that particular level. And so Mark is way up there. We were at a conference in Las Vegas a couple of weeks back, and there were almost 800 people at that conference. All of the leaders were there, and there were 13 presidential directors. So, Mark's in rarefied air there, and he has been a tremendous inspiration to us as we built our LifeWave business. And so, Mark, welcome.
Thanks for having me. It's
great to be
here.
Yeah.
So, I guess you had a series of questions.
Did I miss anything on your background there, Mark?
No, we got lucky and found out about this the very first month it was taken out as a business opportunity.
Yeah.
So we're really fortunate to be here. We only had one product back then. We had very limited support. The customer service and website was all handled by a third party. We didn't own it and do our own thing for a while.
Yeah.
This was, as you said, it's developed for the military. They dropped the ball, didn't get it. He's now faced with, a product he's got, and he doesn't, have any, anybody to market it. He doesn't know what to do. And he's approached by some network marketers who convinced him that this is a perfect product to take out with a relationship, type of a marketing plan, because you can't put this on a store shelf. It wouldn't sell. And if it did, people wouldn't know how to use it. And a lot of it would come back in, would be right back to the store and asking for their money back. Yeah. He was actually offered a lot of money. Well, not a lot. He was offered a few $1 million by, a nationally known health food company
Yeah, so back then, Mark, you had one product to work with. You had Energy Enhancer. Compare that to what it's like now, you know, with what we have with LifeWave and all this technology and all these products. Can you make a comparison of what it was like back then to now?
Well, no, it's just, we're so pleased to be able to be here at this point and have stuck it out and stayed long enough to watch this magic happen. I mean, we had that one product, and he knew he could make more at that point, but that's what we started with. And, at that point, there was a lot of resistance. It's the old saying about a new idea, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ignored, then ridiculed, then violently opposed, then accepted as common knowledge. And if you look on that growth chart, like you're seeing and saying just a minute ago, right, about how with this product here from 2018 to 2019, we almost tripled the business, and we're on track to do that again. So the growth curve on the growth chart is about ready to go parabolic, go straight up. And so anybody who's coming in at this point, the timing couldn't be better. It's like, this is the tipping point where it's like everybody knew it all the time, right? But we were here when it wasn't so easy.
Yeah, so this has been like a tidal wave, yeah.
Right, well, there wasn't even a category. FDA didn't even have a category for us. There was no phototherapy. I mean, the word was out there, I'm sure, but people weren't using the word phototherapy like we use it today. Everybody's heard the word phototherapy now.
Yeah.
So that's great, though, because it's the space that we're in. And we're cutting edge because we're 15 years old. We've proven this. We've got all sorts of studies. That story you gave about Richard Quick, well, that was one of the studies that we've got in our back office by a Dr. Homer Nazaran, University of Texas, I believe. That's the study that's done and up there for you to see about heart rate variability. I think it was he who took it to Richard Quick early on, and he, verified it and put it on his swimmers, and then everybody started saying, Quick is doping. It was in the headlines out there at Stanford, Quick is doping. We had to prove it through an FBI type of a test that proved that nothing leaves the patch, nothing enters the body. And we actually don't know if it's still around because they asked us to not use it to, for our marketing purposes. But we had a letter that said, hey, this doesn't fall under the NCAA so-and-so, the rule about doping. That's all it said. It didn't say, it's okay, but it said, hey, this doesn't fall under this category where we're putting anything in the body and therefore it's a chemical.
Yeah, the letter actually is still in the back office from the Olympic Committee. They're for the team that does all of their testing. That letter is still there for us in the back office.
That's the Olympic Committee, but we have the NCAA.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're allowed to use this. Then maybe they need to catch up with that as far as the fact that using phototherapy, is that something that shouldn't be used unless everybody's using it? I don't know. But right now they haven't caught up with that.
Yeah, you have that great term of phototherapy, or even the photobiomodulation, another great term that the LifeWave uses. And you kind of merge that with stem cell technology. These two concepts coming together, it's like peanut butter and chocolate, So it's a good time.
Sure is.
With the tremendous success that X39 has had and the amazing future that it promises, what advice would you give to a person who not only wants to try the patches, but would also like to check out the business opportunity in LifeWave?
Oh my gosh. I mean, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, this checks off all the boxes for me. I mean, how can you get into a business for, let's say, the Diamond Pack, get all your money back by getting 3 people to come do the same thing, still have a bunch of inventory that you could retail or, sample out to get it going from there. But I mean, the idea here is that this is our own business. You're not an employee. Right. I used to be in the financial services business. And when I left, all those clients that I'd built up a huge book of business on that gave me basically my own annuity, that didn't come with me. It stayed with the company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once I've started building, and it's true that at first you work a lot harder than what you're compensated for. But if you keep doing it, that's like the story of the penny doubled. You take that little story and just pretend that it's people. Would you rather have $1 million or the value of a penny doubled for 30 days? Now, the truth is, if you do that little exercise, you're going to see that you were right to take the $1 million for about 26 or 7 days or something like that. But remember, if it was the 27th day, you've still got 3 more days of doubling, and it ends up being over $5 million.
Right.
But let's pretend that that's people. If it was people, when you add, then you've got to not only add up the last line that's 5 million, but every other line, because that would be your organization, it's over 10 million people. And when I used to show this, you know, then people are scoffing, saying, well, that's never going to happen. And I would turn and say, yeah, I agree with you. This will never happen. Let's take away 99.9%, see what's left. In other words, can you do 1/10 of 1% of this? And if you do the math on that, it's over 10,000 people.
Wow.
So my question is, would you like to have 10,000? Would you like to have failed 99.9% of this little diagram
Exactly.
and still have 10,000 people in your organization?
Wow.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
So no, the value is here. We've got the market. If you look up self-care movement on the internet, there's a whole thing that was brought to my attention to where this is a bottom-up driven change. We're not waiting for the people at the top to let us have this about longevity and you know, not healthcare, but preventative, because that's what this is. You know, doctors are taught about, they're experts on disease. They're taught, they know every chemical and what it can do to you, but we don't want to wait to go that. We don't want to be a customer in that market. We want to stay healthy and not get down there. And that's what this is. And that's what this whole self-care movement's all about. And we're leading the charge as far as a company with a brand new product that's really, you know, changing things because of the stem cells and what it does. But we've got the research in the background of a 15-year-old stable company.
Exactly.
Show me an opportunity like that where you can go out and make as much money as you want, and it's yours. It can never be taken away from you.
And the technology is patented, so no one else can come in and steal it from us and just wipe it out. It's tremendous. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. And there'll be other phototherapy products, but that just lends credence to the whole space that we're in. And that's the future of this thing called, I don't want to call it medicine, but healthcare. It's you know, it's light. The idea that light controls it all. Light controls the chemistry. It's all the signaling. It's in the electrical system that governs and regulates the chemical system in the body.
Yeah.
We're in the right place. I mean, well, we've been here 15 years now, and this is just like we're starting all over again with all of this behind us, with this new product, and what we know is coming is going to even trump what we've got now.
Oh, you can tell us. Come on. Share
We
with
don't
us.
know. We don't. You know what I know. Like David is the one who said that in these meetings, is that he's only going to bring them out slowly as we've matured this market. There's still a long way to go with this X39, which really what it is, as you know, it's a peptide. It generates it makes our body generate this peptide called glycine, histidine, and lysine, and also glycine, histidine, copper. All right, and so when you realize what that's doing, and you know, directing and creating and directing more stem cells, organ regeneration, modulating gene expression. Go look up that. As we age, you know, certain genes that are supposed to be off get turned on and vice versa. And this modulates that, which means it fixes that. It tends to reverse that. In other words, this is putting the stop on the aging and actually reversing it.
Yeah.
So the idea here is that people aren't necessarily going to feel it, but you don't feel all the things going on, chemical reactions going on in your body right now.
No.
You're not necessarily going to feel this. Now, some people that are really compromised, any kind of getting better, they'll feel. And so some people will feel it. The idea here that, you know, my gosh, I've been wearing them 15 years now. I don't feel when I wear the energy patches, but I know that I'm not aging as fast as I could have been.
Absolutely. I feel exactly the same way.
Ditto.
Yeah, that is for sure. Man, Mark, we want to thank you, Mark, for taking some time, joining us on the webinar tonight. You know, we look up to you. We appreciate all you do for us. And, you know, hopefully down the road, we'll have you back again. Just say, yeah, you'll do that.
I'm just standing on the shoulders of giants, you guys. You guys, we can't do it without you guys. All we do is one person at a time, help the ones that want it. And then, you know, we've got to let the other ones go. We don't want to push this. This is not about convincing anybody, especially now with the new way that we can, you know, before we used to, you know, it's true. We used to, you know, we didn't want to charge people retail. So we'd say join as a distributor and you can get the same price I get.
Yeah.
Now, we don't have to do that. We don't have to talk about the business at all, and we shouldn't. We should be bringing people in, letting them use the product because they can get the same price we get just getting on auto ship. And that's now, people are used to that. They're here on Amazon. If you go on Amazon and want to buy a supplement, you can get the one-time price, or you get a 5% discount by buying it on auto ship. Oh my gosh, we get a much bigger discount. We get a 33% discount if they'll just get on auto ship. And only bring in the people and work with the people that really feel this as a calling, that they want to take it out and do that. Because you're going to get so busy, as this starts to grow with you, that you won't have time to work with hundreds of people. You've got to narrow it down, work with the leaders, and help them duplicate. This is all about duplication.
Right. And it's great to be in a position where momentum is just going to come rolling over you, no matter whether you want it to or not. We're just in a perfect position right now. So we're going to probably touch a little bit about that, what you're talking about when it comes to the different ways of being part of the LifeWave organization. But again, Mark, we want to thank you. We really appreciate your time. Very grateful for you to come out and share with us tonight. And hopefully we can do it again soon.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
You can hang on here with us if you want. Your choice. But we're going to probably go back to a slideshow. If you see something we're doing that really catches your eye, just holler. We'll hear you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. Okay, I'm going to go back and do the screen share again. Sound is on. And where were we? We were talking about X39. And okay, well, is there anything more you want to say about X39? I think we've said a lot about it. The patch has had amazing benefits for so many in the LifeWave community and some of our customers. And we just love to hear those stories. We're making people's lives better. And
you want to
how do we do that?
Okay.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you mentioned about the X39. We talked about some terms here, a little bit of background. We've learned a lot about X39. But one of the great things is that we have all of this available to us. We don't have to invent all this stuff. The company puts together tremendous marketing materials for us. Those great little videos you saw, everything that they do has been top notch. And so we don't have to learn all this. We have it available at our fingertips, and so would you.
Right. So I was just playing a little bit with my controls here. I'm still learning this program. But we want to go ahead now and talk about how you can order LifeWave patches. Okay, first of all, there's two options to order patches at retail. Now, what Mark was talking about, this new program that they recently introduced is great, because in the past, we would encourage our customers to become members, which is fine, so that they could get the member pricing. But now we have a preferred customer program where a preferred customer can simply order by signing up for an auto ship, and that's a monthly purchase. You can use the same patch, you can have different ones, you can change it, you can cancel it. There's no obligation to stay on it, but what it gives you is the preferred customer pricing. And let me show you a little bit how that works. If you're buying at retail, one patch packet, now this is not including X39, is $79.95. And then you get the multi-unit pricing. So if you buy two, you get $74.95 each. And if you buy three, it's $69.95 each. But over here on the preferred customer pricing, it's the same as membership, which I'll touch on in a few minutes. One pack is $69.95, two packs $59.95 each, and then if you buy three packs, it's $49.95 each. So you're saving
it's a huge savings.
$20 a packet, just for ordering the three, or I'm sorry, for being a preferred customer.
Yeah. So
X39 normally retails at $149.95. And you'll receive the preferred customer pricing of $99.95.
Yep, and you can cancel it at any time, but just be on auto ship. That's how you get the preferred customer pricing.
Right, and there's other advantages for members that we'll touch on in a few minutes. But for those that are just interested in, we are going to talk a little bit about the business now.
Not much.
Not much. We're just going to touch on it because we do a separate presentation for that.
Yes.
But if you are interested in ordering and you were referred to this webinar by somebody other than Joe and I, please get back to them before you place your order. Otherwise, you can contact us. Here's our website, and www.lifewave.com/Seabird.
Yep, that'll do it. There you go.
And then here's a little more, excuse me, contact information.
You can take your cell phone out, snap a picture of that, and you'll have all of our contact information. But it's all over the place. Just Google us.
Okay, so let's go on to, I'll let Joe go on a little bit more. We'll bring the vitality, longevity, and prosperity
I think
back
we have the
in.
enrollment kits first here. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you
No,
might.
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I have another movie.
Woohoo! A quick one.
That's another thing for those of you who are interested in LifeWave membership. The marketing materials that this company provides for us, Joe and I couldn't tell you this better ourselves. We don't have to. We have everything supplied to us. And we do these webinars simply to share, to help support our members, our team members, and our customers, kind of educate a little bit about the patches, our experiences, and that. That's something we enjoy doing.
Absolutely.
But it's not a requirement. You can be very successful at this business just using the tools that LifeWave provides, and they're numerous.
That's for sure.
So let's hear a little bit about that.
It's not too often that an opportunity comes along that puts you in the right place at the right time with the right product. But that's exactly where you find yourself as you discover the power of LifeWave technology and the opportunity it represents for you. Our mission? To share products with the world that enhance the health, wellness, beauty, and longevity of every person we encounter. If that resonates with you, take a moment and imagine. Have you heard about the billions being spent in the race to cash in on the promise of stem cells? We're told the possibilities in the future for improving our health and wellness using stem cell science for big pharma are huge. But what if the future was now? What if you could be perfectly positioned to take advantage of the stem cell revolution today? Partnering with an established company with proven technology, using a business distribution system that puts you in the driver's seat now. Too good to be true? Absolutely not.
It's what the world wants. We don't want drugs. We don't want injections. We don't want surgery.
I've never seen anything like this in 21 years of being a doctor, anything coming close to doing what this technology does for people.
This is a pivotal moment in alternative medicine and in the future of technology and healing and helping people.
Stem cells are the future. As a wellness company, we needed to be part of the stem cell revolution. And with X39, that's exactly what's happened.
That's David Schmidt, LifeWave's founder, CEO, and inventor of X39, his latest breakthrough in what is wearable, virtually weightless technology.
I'm now 50 years old and I feel like 30 years.
In 2 days, X39, my knee pain was really gone.
It's a really fun thing to share with people because everybody is amazed by it.
What does X39 do? It harnesses light to elevate a copper peptide proven to activate stem cells.
We're bringing regenerative science to everyone, and we're doing it safely and inexpensively and with extraordinary benefits. So this is why we have such an advantage in the marketplace and what makes our opportunity for our business builders so enormous.
This is cutting-edge science with no competition that's safe, affordable, non-invasive, and drug-free. We have an X39 video that tells you all about the science, so be sure to watch it. But with over 80 clinical studies behind it and multiple worldwide patents protecting it, the science is settled.
It's a game changer.
There is absolutely no competition.
You're not going to be able to find this in any other different company.
So where do you come in? Our distribution model is network marketing, an industry that approaches $200 billion a year in sales worldwide. People telling people about products and building teams of team builders that accelerate that word of mouth. It's big business, and LifeWave is growing fast within it.
It's very unusual that you would have cutting-edge science make its way into network marketing. But as it turns out, because our products produce immediate effects, immediate benefits, sharing the product face-to-face makes it the ideal way to share the technology.
The only thing you have to do is go out and share it with people. That's it.
You don't have to be a medical doctor like me. Everybody can do this.
You try the patch and you love it.
The reaction that people give us is like, wow.
With warehouses now in multiple countries, distribution in over 100, and the capability to manufacture millions of units per month already in place, LifeWave is ready for you. Just think about who you know and all the people they know that would like more energy without the buzz, to reduce or eliminate pain, to sleep better, all without drugs, to look and feel younger without risky procedures. The list of benefits using our products is long. The market's vast. Are you starting to get the idea here? You're on the threshold of something significant. I mean, think about it. This is an opportunity with global reach where there's help and support alongside you every step of the way, and it's all fueled by a science that has no competition. As a member, you have an incredible array of marketing support, training, and business services that allow you to focus on what's important, spreading the word about LifeWave and helping us expand.
The growth in the future is going to be fast because of X39.
Once you learn about the X39 and you see what it's doing for people, for me, I feel like it's an obligation to share it.
Today, more and more people are really looking for solutions for a better lifestyle.
Everybody wants to look younger, everybody needs more sleep, wants to have more energy, wants to get rid of pain.
And LifeWave is fun because you're making a difference in people's lives. It's not a little difference, it's a big difference.
LifeWave gave my children their mother back. When you're able to move someone's health as much as we can with LifeWave, see what change that make into people's life, that's amazing. It is. You can literally change someone's life, and I love that.
So there you have it. Look, whatever you want, however high your goals, however big your dreams, it's all possible with LifeWave. So be sure to get back to the person who suggested you watch this video and get started today. Try X39 or one of our other fantastic products so you can learn for yourself what all the excitement is about when it comes to LifeWave. Whatever you do, though, be sure to get started today because the clock is ticking. The time is now. You don't want to miss out. We're building LifeWave to $1 billion company. Let's do it together.
I'm going to skip over that because they covered everything there.
Yep.
So we're almost going to wrap it up here, but we don't want to do that without touching a little bit about the LifeWave membership and how to become a member. So memberships are, there's 5 options and there's something for everybody's budget. Imagine being able, for somebody that's in a tight budget, to be able to start a business for $124.95. I mean, even $15.99.95 at the diamond level is incredible. And LifeWave provides all of that amazing marketing material. You don't have to handle product if you don't want to. They direct ship right to your customer's door. It's just amazing. But let me go over these packages just really briefly. There's 5 membership packages. As you can see, you begin to accumulate a little more product. The value goes up as you get to the higher memberships, gold, platinum, diamond. And also there's an ability to upgrade from like a silver to a gold to a diamond, so forth along the way. And Joe's going to touch very briefly on the comp plan, but there's also incentives for members who are in at the diamond and platinum membership level, commissionable incentives, but we're not going to go deep. We're not going to go into that at all. We just wanted to, there is some advantages for, joining at the platinum, diamond level. So that's basically the memberships. You receive not only in addition to the multi-unit pricing that I described before in the preferred customer plan, but you receive your own back office, which looks, well, actually, I'm not going to show you the back office, but the LifeWave website, everybody gets your own self-replicated website, and it's beautiful. Customers can go here and join LifeWave under you, or they can purchase products from you right from your...
Become a preferred customer right here?
Right here. Back to here. And then the back office is something for members where they can actually manage their business.
Right. And so as we dive into this, and I'm not going to dive into this, but I want to mention that this is the 3rd pillar of the VLP movement, the prosperity side of this. We found something that we can become passionate about with the LifeWave products. We know what it's doing for our lives and the lives of a lot of people around us. And we found a way using that to create the prosperity that we would need to be able to lead the kind of lifestyle that we want to lead, living longer. And so we hope that a lot of you folks come and live longer with us. I'm not going to dive too much into the different ways of earning in LifeWave. If you remember, Mark made a couple of comments about just becoming a preferred customer. If these products look like something that you need to try and you need to have in your life, or you know people who you know could benefit from this, just become a preferred customer and give it a try. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and so there is zero risk. But if you want to jump in and become a little bit of a business builder, there are other ways of generating commissions, income, using the LifeWave marketing plan. But Cindy does a really nice dive into the compensation plan in a separate YouTube video that you would find, guess where?
VLP Movement.
At the VLP Movement on YouTube. So just Google that. You can check out Cindy's comp plan video. And in under 20 minutes, she explains the LifeWave comp plan as well as we've seen anyone explain it. So I'm really proud of what she's been able to do there. And a lot of the LifeWave organizations find their way into that site to help train their people. And so they're just really quickly, as you come in, there's basically 5 ways to earn as a member in LifeWave. You can benefit from retail profits. You're selling your product at one price and you're paying a lower price for it. You gain that retail profit when you do that. As you introduce other folks to LifeWave and they decide they want to become LifeWave members, you're going to get a product introduction bonus. And that can be, just a few dollars for maybe the bronze or up to many dollars for a diamond coming in. Mark made a comment where if you come in because of the X39 at the diamond level, and a lot of folks are doing that, and you bring in 3 other people at the diamond level, 3 or 4 other people at the diamond level, you're going to have your entire investment back. And even your investment itself isn't really like an investment because you're getting the full value of product for every dollar you're putting in there. Anyways, the second way was the product introduction bonus. The third way just simply says that you're going to be building the organization and there's going to be some commissions that come in as you begin to build the organization. They're called binary commissions or cycle pays. And then you'll get into what's called the matching bonus. And this is based on a person who helps a team build. This is a team building kind of a reward. And it also really lends itself to residual income. And when you're looking for a business, like Mark mentioned to you, that's why we love having guys like him on these calls. You can build an income doing something else, but if you can build one that has good residual income, that means that if you hit a bump in the road, like we know Mark has, and he was out of commission for quite a while, but the whole time his income kept coming because of what he had done prior to that in building his LifeWave business. And the same thing for everyone in LifeWave. So when you start getting into the matching bonuses, you're building really good residual income. And the 5th way is just a higher level of that product introduction bonus when people come in at that higher level. So again, Cindy does a great breakdown of the LifeWave comp plan. Don't miss it on VLP Movement.
Well, that concludes our webinar this evening. Again, if you are interested in any more information, please feel free to reach out to us. If somebody else referred you to this webinar, reach out to them.
Yes.
But we're here for you. We offer this webinar to any LifeWave member, regardless of where they are in the organization.
Yes.
So, keep in touch. Join us again. We would love to have you. One more thing I'll mention is the new LifeWave Success Library, and I actually have it open here. They just introduced this. This is awesome for members to get valuable information about their business, about the comp plan, about memberships, enrollment kits, rank qualifications. There's stuff here on business building, how to do 3-way calling, how to host a webinar. Haven't read that one yet. Maybe we should. Social media. So this is a very valuable resource that LifeWave has just introduced to us, and we're really excited about that.
One of many.
Okay, so
excellent. Well, thank you very much
Yes,
for
thank
spending
you.
with time with us. We know your time is valuable, and we know that there's a lot of people right now with major health and wellness concerns about what's going on in the world. All we can do is encourage you to do those things that keep your resistance up. We know that our patch products are helping us immensely in that regard.
Yeah,
but keep your resistance up, do those smart things, and we're all going to make through this thing together. So
okay, well, everybody enjoy your evening. Thanks for joining us.
thank you.